Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How is everybody doing today? Today's live show is all about social media mastery, boost your business in today's landscape. And today's landscape is quite interesting. So we are going to dig in just a moment. Before we go any further, I just want to introduce myself in case you don't know me. My name is Lisa Balthaser. I am a business growth expert and I help entrepreneurs create recurring revenue to reach six figures in 6 to 12 months, leveraging AI systems, processes, content, campaigns, and technology. And we throw them all in the pot and I show you what to do and how to reach your goals. Okay, so today we are going to talk about social media mastery. And this is quite the topic today because social media has its changed a lot over the past few years. And if you guys have been around since like say maybe about 4 years ago, you know how much it has changed since then. It's very different landscape today than it was a few years ago. So we are going to first I want to look at the landscape, which I was just talking about a little bit. And so years ago, it would be you posted on social media, people would see your posts. Hi, how are you guys doing today? People would see your post, people would interact with your post. It wasn't too hard to be seen on social media. Well, that is not the case today. Today, the algorithms have changed over the years, and you do need to really make a real effort to be seen, to engage, to get engagement, and to really have that visibility that you had just a few years ago. And for some people, it's very, very challenging to actually even come close to the visibility that you saw just a few years ago. Okay, so today when you go online and you post something, I know for my business page, I was looking at the stats and wow, it is about not even a half a percent of the people on my page see a post. Okay. On my personal profile, now you guys know that Facebook created professional profiles a few years ago, or maybe it was just last year. I don't know. It feels like forever to me. Um, Facebook created professional profiles not that long ago. And with the professional profiles, the idea was to get visibility for your brand. Okay. So with the professional profiles, supposedly your visibility was supposed to be increased. And maybe at first that did happen a little bit. But if you look at your stats, if you have a professional profile now and you look at your stats, you will see, at least in mine and some of my clients, if you post, I have a roughly 6,400 people that follow me. And if I make a business post, and I am specifying business post on the professional profile, which is supposed to be for business, I am lucky on a day that I get maybe 200 people out of 6,400 see it. That's pretty bad. So that's definitely very, very low. So you guys know there are challenges today with getting visibility, getting engagement, getting leads, because here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're getting leads from social media, yep, very true. When you depend on social media to get leads, to get clients, you are also dependent on visibility and reach. Okay. Which are the two things that are very challenging these days because Facebook has kind of tempered the algorithms. It's kind of pay to play now. If you pay, oh yeah, people will see your post. But if you don't want to pay, nobody's really going to see your post. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but very few people. And it's very, very challenging. And even I have even noticed on LinkedIn years ago, I would get a couple hundred people that would see my posts, and it's not so today. So even LinkedIn is kind of in the category of pulling back that algorithm and pulling back that reach for you. And so there's things that you as the business owner really need to take upon yourself to actually do to get the visibility where it needs to be. So you can't just post and think people are going to see it, because it's not going to happen. Okay. So right now, the two platforms that I am mainly going to be talking about are Facebook and LinkedIn. Okay. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Pinterest, I'm on TikTok, I'm on all those places. Okay. They're all a little bit different, but and I'm on Instagram too. Okay. So I don't get my clients from Instagram, so I tend not to talk too much about Instagram because I don't really get my clients from Instagram. Okay. As a matter of fact, I get more spam DMs in Instagram than anything else. So when you are looking at your social media, you need to know, number one, where your clients are. And as I just disclosed to you, I know that I'm not getting clients from Instagram. So I don't really spend a lot of time there. Do I post there? I do, but I don't spend time there. Okay. Um, I've never gotten clients from TikTok. Do I post there? Yes, I do, but I don't spend time there. Okay. So now that's not to say that if you want to spend time there that you won't get clients, because here's kind of how a lot of the algorithms are working these days. And I've really noticed this lately. And I've noticed this lately because I've recently helped to organize my class reunion. And I was reaching out to people in my high school class. And what I have noticed is because we were interacting in the DMs, I pulled up their profile, I reached out to them, and they maybe contacted me back. All those interactions matter. Okay. So because I did this, okay, now they are liking some of my posts because they're seeing some of my posts, whereas maybe they were not seeing them before because we interacted. So when you are looking to get engagement, looking to get visibility, okay, you want to make sure that you're interacting with the people you want to be seen by. Okay. So that is one thing that you can do. So I'm gonna just, talk about a little bit about something and about what I think about it, but the philosophy behind it. So did you ever have somebody, friend connect you on Facebook? And this specifically I see on Facebook. They friend request you, and then they'll go and they'll like half a dozen posts, which really annoys me for some reason. It annoys me because I know they don't care about the post. I know they just want me to see them. Okay. That's why they do it. So you see them. So you interact with them. So you're seeing their things in your feed. Okay. So I do not like that tactic because honestly, I ignore every single one of them because I know why they're doing it. Okay. It's not because they like the post. It's not because they appreciate what I'm saying. Okay. Personally, I want somebody interacting with my post that really appreciates what I'm saying and really does value what I'm saying. Okay. In the post. I don't want somebody just going by and liking like 6 posts in a row just so I see them. that doesn't really do anything for me, to be honest. So that's why they do it. So I just want to explain to you that's why they do it. Because what happens is they're interacting with your posts. They're hoping that you come check them out, interact with something of theirs, which will put their things in your feed. But remember, when they do that, it also puts your things in their feed. Okay. That's why I don't go back and interact with them, because I want my things in their feed, but I don't necessarily want their things in my feed. It depends. Okay. So if you do want their things in your feed, go interact with them. Okay. Because you'll see more of their things. So that's how the feed generally works. And that's why people, they connect with you and then they'll go down and they'll like, oh, they'll make some really, in my opinion, really fake comment. This is awesome. Or I really love this. But they don't really mean it. Okay. And that's what I don't like about it, is that they don't mean it. It's not genuine. And that's why I tend to ignore them. Because I want genuine people interacting with me. I want people that really want to see my content interacting with me. I don't want somebody that wants me to buy from them interacting with my stuff just so I buy from them. And so it's a game. It's really, really, really a game. But that's kind of how it works these days. So I just want to kind of put that out there just so you're aware of that. If you want to go, if you want to connect with somebody and you want to interact with their things, that's great. But do it in a genuine way. Don't just go down their feed like the past three or four posts and then comment on them, because that's what tends to happen. It's a lot more genuine if you really are thoughtful in the things that you comment, and you really genuinely do want to follow them, and you really genuinely do love what they are saying. You have those people that come into your feed. I really love what you're doing. You're doing a great job, but I can help you do this. Honey, you just told me I was doing a great job. Why you want to help me do anything? Okay. So I don't buy into that kind of stuff. I just think that stuff is just so fake. And I don't ever tell my clients to do that. So if you genuinely like my things, okay, if you genuinely think I'm doing a great job, then you wouldn't be turning it around to you and saying that you can help me with something. So don't be that person. Don't be that person in the feed, because that is just so fake to me. You don't like what I'm doing. You obviously think you are so much better, which is why you're in my feed. Just don't do it. Okay. So social media, the current state is like, you kind of have to interact to get seen by those people. That's kind of how it is. If you have people that are consistently interacting with your content, they will see your content prominently in their feed. But if you have people, say you have people that you're connected to that you can help, but they're not interacting with your content, chances are they're not even seeing your content. So you may want to go and interact with theirs. Do it authentically. Please do it authentically. This fake stuff makes me absolutely crazy, as y'all can tell. I just can't take it. I can't take the fake stuff, the fake BS online. I can't. If you're genuinely thinking I do a good job, then you're not going to turn around and say you can help me improve it. You already told me I'm doing a good job. So don't be that person. So that is, let me see. Yeah, you agree. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. So when you're looking at your social media, you want to have a clear idea about where your people are. Where are you currently getting your leads from? Where are they coming from? Okay. You should know this. Okay. And if you don't know where you're getting leads from, you really need to set up measures in your analytics that help you to determine that. You need to know this. This is an important thing for you to know because you need to know where to be. Okay. Because if you, for instance, are getting all your leads from LinkedIn, but you're spending all your time on Facebook, that's a mismatch. You're missing out on more leads then. So it's really, really important that you know where people are coming from, where they are finding you, where you are getting people that are interested in your business. Now, personally, I know that just about all of mine are coming from Facebook. I have one every now and then come from LinkedIn, or one every now and then come from somewhere else, but I know that most of mine are coming from Facebook. Okay. So that is where I spend my time. Where your leads are coming from is where you should be spending your time because it's going to make the most sense for your business bottom line. Okay. So be very, very conscientious of these things. You're going to be monitoring this all the time. You want to know this. Okay. Um, so when you're setting your you should be setting clear social media goals. So what are your social media goals? Now, I do want to talk to you about something that this was really big a couple years ago. People were worried about how many likes they got. Likes don't matter. Likes do not get you sales. Okay, people can like your things and never ever buy from you. People can engage with your things without ever buying from you. They just may like what you're saying, and that's great. Okay, you still want those people because they help to put your content out to the rest of the world. They help you in that way. Okay, but you really want to know, you want to have a clear goal for your social media. So one of the things that I teach, and some other people do teach the same thing, is a Facebook group strategy. So what is your group strategy? So how are you growing your group? What does that look like? You have to have a strategy behind what your intentions are. Okay, so if you're planning on growing your group, you need to have a plan in place to grow your group. Okay. It's not random. It just doesn't happen. People just don't come and join your group just because. It doesn't happen. It used to maybe years ago, but not today. There's so many groups out there. So if you're planning on growing your email list, what's your strategy? Okay. What is your strategy behind that? Are you going to put out a freebie once a week? Are you going to have a master class once a week or once a month or once a quarter? How is that going to happen? Are you going to have a 5-day workshop once a quarter? Is that how you're growing your list? You have to have a strategy in place, and you should not, I'm just going to say this because a lot of people don't talk about this. You should not have one strategy in place for that. You should have multiple strategies in place. So for myself, I have freebies that I offer. I also try to do a master class once a month. I did take the summer off, and it really did affect what was going on with my list. So it's really important that whatever you choose, you're consistent with it. Um, and that should be your ongoing strategy. And if you stop doing that thing, what's going to replace it? Okay. So I kind of took the summer off because my parents had some health issues and I was helping them there. So I kind of took the summer off. It wasn't an intentional taking the summer off thing. It was just kind of like life happened. But if I had planned it out, I probably would have had something in place, but you can't plan health problems. So maybe you should think about that if that is a situation that's ongoing in your family, and have something in place that you can put into motion if something happens that you can't be there, which is what happened to me. Okay. And I'm going to admit this, I did not have another plan in place. I'm not perfect. I teach this stuff and I know what to do. I really do. But it doesn't mean just because you know something doesn't mean you always do something. And it's true for everybody. Okay. So you should have an alternative plan in place that you can implement if an emergency comes up that you cannot be there for the things that normally would be growing your list. Okay. So you should always, and this is another thing I want to talk about here also in this in the goal setting section. So with your social media, you should be growing your social media. Okay. Because when you're not growing, okay, I worked with a sales coach for about 2 years, and here was her philosophy. She wanted to talk to 50 people every single day. Okay, that's aggressive. Okay, that's aggressive. Maybe too aggressive for you, but here's the philosophy behind it, and this is what I appreciated about that approach. So if you're talking to 50 people per day, okay, if you are literally scoping out and greeting, connecting with 50 people per day on social media across all social media platforms, and you are having conversations with 50 people a day, which is a lot of people, okay? If you don't have an assistant, it can be a full-time job just doing that. But if you're doing that, okay, you are going to increase your sales simply because you are becoming visible to people that you're reaching out to that you have identified as a potential client. Okay. So that can be a strategy for you. Okay. And a freebie can be a strategy for you. And a masterclass can be a strategy for you. So there you have three different things that can potentially grow your social media and grow your list. Okay. So you really need to have those clear goals. What are you doing on social media? How are you doing it? And what is the goal behind it? Okay. So if you're growing your group just the sake of you want more people to talk to, that's great. But you should also be thinking of how will they get onto your list. Um, I love my Facebook group. I'm just gonna be put this out there. I love my Facebook group. My Facebook group is my hub. They're my people. Love them. Love to see what they're doing. But here's the thing. Hello there. Here's the thing. Not everybody sees my post in my group. If they're not interacting in your group, they're not going to see it. Okay. Even if you tag at everyone, they're not going to see it because with everybody using the at everyone, okay, people are ignoring those notifications. Okay. It's just human nature. Okay. So having them in one place is great. Getting them on your list is even more important. Okay. So you should always be looking to get them onto your list. If your group was shut down tomorrow, you would lose all of your people. Okay. But if you get them on your list, you don't lose them there. Okay. So it's really important that you're not only thinking on social media of the social media platform, but you're thinking the larger game. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, one thing with the goals, make sure your goals are aligning with your business objectives. Okay. So if you are planning on growing your Facebook group and that's your only goal, okay, does that align with your business objectives? Your business objectives may be to have a certain number of clients in your coaching program. Okay. Is growing your Facebook group contributing to that? These are things you need to know and things you need to think about. Okay. Because people like they see other people do things online and they just go ahead and they do them because they think they should. That's not a good reason. Okay. A good reason is what's the goal behind what you're doing? Okay. Is it contributing to it? And how is it contributing to it? And how are you moving those people through the process? Okay. So that's what you really need to be thinking about. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is your content strategy. Okay. Now, we've all heard that you need to niche down. We've all heard this. And the reason for it is because when you do that, you are talking to the heart of what their issue is, of what's going on with them. If you're keeping it too general and you want to talk to the masses, it's not going to resonate enough with any of them for them to actually want to work with you. Okay. You really need to zero in on that exact person that you want to work with. Talk specifically to them, specifically to their issues. And you need to do it in a way. And here's the thing that people get scared of. You need to do it in a way that actually repels the people that are not that person. Okay. And the reason you want to do that is because if you are if you're speaking to somebody and you're just wanting to attract like all those people in, okay? But you're not, say, using qualifying language. Some of the qualifying language that I use in some of my copy, or that I have used that I can think of off the top of my head, is you need to be ready to take action. You need to be ready to do the work. If you think it's just going to happen with you just not doing anything, that's not going to happen. You need to be able to put in the time and put in the work. Okay. So that is calling out people that are ready to actually do the work. And it's going to repel, or it should repel. I shouldn't say it's going to, because some people think they're ready to do the work and they're not. But it should repel the people that are kind of lazy and think all the sales are going to come to them automatically without them doing anything. Because there are people out there that think that. And I don't know how they think that's going to happen, but they do. I had one person tell me one time that she wanted sales to go through her automation, but she never wants to talk to anybody. And I was like, wow. I just kind of laughed at that. I was like, wow, that's a little crazy. If you expect never to talk to anybody, never to actually have to do the work to get the sale, but yet you want the sales, that's a big ask. Okay. In today's environment, that's a big ask. Okay. Because today, especially for high ticket, you're definitely going to have to talk to them. There's so much competition out there online. Okay. When they're buying, they are buying because it's you. Okay. They're buying because of you, because they connect with you, the human being, the person. And if you're not willing to put in the time to do the sales calls or put in the time to have a conversation, then you're really not willing to go get the sales that you deserve either. So then you should not be complaining when you don't get them. It's harsh, but it's reality. Okay. So your content strategy should be repelling the people that you want it to repel. Now, the same sales manager I referred to earlier, I love her content because I kind of laugh at it. So recently she did a post about talking to people in the DMs. Okay. And she was saying about um, people that complain about people trying to sell in the DMs. She said, if I'm earning multiple six figures, okay, and I'm talking to people in the DMs, and you're earning less than six figures, and you're complaining about me asking for a sale in the DMs, okay, but yet you want to get to where I am, should you really be complaining? It was a lot harsher than that, though. She's very harsh in the way she puts things out to the world. And I was like, I kind of laugh because so many people, like she uses a DM strategy, and so many people complain about the DMs that they get. And I complain about the DMs that I get too. And it's simply because they're not, they come into your DMs, okay, and they sell before they know you. Okay. If somebody wants to actually take the time to get on a call with me, have a conversation with me, that's like a whole different thing. Okay. And then they're in the DMs, that's a whole different thing. But if you're just going to connect with me and pop your link in there and think I'm going to go for it, that's just ridiculous. You, first of all, you don't know me. Second of all, you did not qualify me. Qualification is a very, very important part of the online landscape. And a lot of people don't do it. And that's why they're not getting sales, is because they're throwing their crap out there to everybody and anybody and just seeing what sticks. Well, when you throw spaghetti against the wall, guess what? It falls off the wall. Just saying. So, when you get into a sales conversation, there's nothing wrong with using the DMs, but what you should be doing is getting to know the person, and you should be having a genuine conversation. And I say it like that because so many are not. When somebody comes into my inbox and they're like, hey, how are you and how's business? Okay, there's two things going on there. How am I? Okay, you're a complete stranger. I know you don't care how I am. Okay, for starters. How's your business? My response is usually goes something like this. I'm doing great. How my business is doing and my plans for my business is something that I actually talk to my coach about because I want to shut them down. And I do that because all they're trying to do is to try to position you as their client. And I'm not having it. I don't discuss my business with complete strangers, and neither should you. Okay. All they're trying to do is position you as their client. Okay. And I don't like that because if I wanted to work with someone, I would be following their content, I would be scoping them out. Okay. I don't want them hunting me down like a wolf hunting down a rabbit. Okay. I don't go for that. And I don't teach that. And I don't like the fakeness. So when you're going into the DMs, you should be going into it in a genuine way. Okay. And by genuine, so maybe you met somebody on a networking event and you connected with them on social media. Happens to me a lot. I connect with a lot of people from networking events, and I'll connect with them and I'll say, hey, I'm connecting with you because we were in the same networking. I'd really like to get to know you a little bit better. That's genuine. Okay. And notice I said nothing about me. I said I wanted to get to know them a little bit better. I made it about them, not about me. So that's where I have a problem with the DMs that come into me. Hi, I'm so and so, and I do this, 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 and this, and I can help you with this, this, and this, and this. Yeah, but you asked me nothing about myself. You don't know anything about me. You don't know that you can help me. You're just throwing spaghetti against the wall. You're assuming I need you. There's a lot of assumptions there, and I don't like that. I don't teach it. I don't like it. I don't buy it. Okay. And chances are I know 25 people that do the same thing that you do because I've been online for 10 years. So why would I work with a complete stranger that's coming in and saying they do this, this, and this? And I don't even know that you can do this, this, and this. You haven't proven yourself to me. I don't care what you do. I really don't care what people do when they connect with me. What I care about is that they want to make a genuine connection with me and that we can see if there's opportunities to work together going forward. Okay. So I don't buy into the BS, and I kind of teach all of this in with the people that I work with. Now, here's another thing. Now, the original title of this was um helping you over 40. It was for over 40 people. I want to mention the over 40 crowd out there. Okay. Most of the over 40 crowd, okay, has had corporate jobs. Most of them have. Okay. What expertise are you bringing to the table from those corporate jobs? Okay. What expertise are you bringing to the table if you have raised children? Work that expertise into who you are, your persona, how people see you, and how people can relate to you. So if you were, say, a project manager in corporate America, okay, and you're coming into the online space, okay, you bring a lot of experience to the table, okay, that may not relate to your health and wellness business, but it can help your clients immensely, okay? So if you have a lot of corporate experience, if you have like 20, 25 years of experience, draw on that. Draw on that. You have a lot of experience you can leverage online with what you say. Okay. So do that. Even if you think it's not related to what you do, trust me when I tell you that experience is going to give you an edge over your competitors. Okay. So think of that as far as your content strategy. And with the content that you're creating, not only do you want to attract the right people, repel the wrong people, but you also want to be able to engage them. So you want to make sure that you are posting engaging posts, okay? Things that people can interact with. It doesn't have to be every post, but from time to time, like maybe once a week, things that people can interact with, people that think people, ask an opinion, get their comments. And another strategy is if you have, say, you have a book cover or something that you're trying to put out in your business, ask your audience for help. They love giving you their opinions. They love it. And they will give you their opinions, whether you want them or not. So ask for their opinions, okay? Get feedback because that's how you're going to know what your audience will be attracted to, what they'll want, okay? So do that. Another thing that you can do that I know we've talked about over the years is, like I said, if you're in the over 40 crowd, you have tons of experience, okay? Storytelling is a fantastic way to actually leverage your experience and put it out to the world to draw in the people that truly connect with who you are. Okay. Storytelling can be done verbally, such as video, or you can do it in a written Facebook post, whichever way you like. And you have to test which is going to work for you. Video and static posts get different reach, but it really depends on your audience as to what they're going to like or interact with. So you really have to test it. But tell stories. People love stories. People can relate to stories. That's how people relate to you. Okay? So draw on your experience, your history. Okay? Tell stories related to how you're helping your clients now or what's happened for you because of it. You're going to draw in that right crowd, okay? Now, I want to talk a little bit about one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning, which is Facebook groups, and that is community. Okay, so a Facebook group is really about community, and you should be creating, you, the business owner, are responsible for your community. If there's no engagement in your community, it is your responsibility to create the engagement. Okay. So you hear so many people say, oh my gosh, my crowd, they just don't interact, they don't engage, they don't do this. Here's the thing, you are the business owner, you are the person they are following for your expertise, for your take on things. It is up to you to figure out how to get that engagement. Okay. It's not up to them to want to interact with you. It's up to you to figure out what it is that would get them to engage. Okay. So you may need to try different things. You may need to poll them. You may need to talk to them, get them on the phone. You may need to do all that just to figure out what it is they want from you. But when you figure that out, you're going to get engagement. And engagement, that is where, that creates the visibility, that creates more sales. It really does help. Okay. So it's worth taking the time to do. Engagement is so, so important. And building a loyal following that loves you is so important. So when you have an audience, it's critically important that you appreciate them, that you let them know that they matter to you, and that you take the time to engage with them. So important to create community. Okay. Now I want to go briefly. I know this is getting a little long. Sorry about that. I love talking about social media. Social media is actually like what I started out my business with like 10 years ago, helping people with social media. So I love talking about social media. Social media has changed so much over the years. It's become a little bit more challenging than it was 10 years ago, for sure. And even 3 or 4 years ago, it's changed a lot. But I still love it. It's a great place to build community. It's a great place to build your loyal followers and fans and your email list and just people that love you. It's a great place to build relationships. And relationships are critically important today. In today's environment, in today's landscape, if you're not building relationships, if you're thinking you're just going to throw stuff up against the wall and see who takes it, you might get some sales, but you're not going to be building loyal followers. Those loyal followers are critically important because they're going to help you get more clients. Okay. If you're not building loyal followers, you're probably not getting a lot of referrals. Okay. It's critically important that you take the time to do these things in the landscape that we are living in today. They can go anywhere. There's a million people that do what you do. Okay. Why would they want to work with you? They want to work with you because you took the time to build a relationship with them. That's how social media is working today. Okay. So, anyway, let me get off my soapbox. The next thing I want to talk about, and this you can use social media advertising. I have used it in the past. It can be very, very effective if and only if you have your ideal client avatar and your niche nailed down. So here's what I want to caution you with advertising, and I've seen people do this in the past. Say you have this great freebie, okay, and you put it out to the world, and you know it's fantastic, but nobody's downloading it. So you think to yourself, well, let me throw a little bit of money towards this. I need more people to see it. Mistake. Here's why. You should only throw money at things that are currently working. Okay? Because if they're not working, okay, that means there's something wrong with it. It could be the freebie, it could be the landing page, it could be, and this is what you need to determine, it could be your post on social media is just not enticing people. It could be any of those things. You need to determine where the problem is and fix the problem first. before you ever think of putting advertising towards it. Because if you put advertising towards something that doesn't work, it's not going to make it work. It's going to be throwing money down the drain. That is why it's critically important that you really focus on your ideal client avatar, your target market, and know exactly who that person is. And I always tell my clients, go back to your ideal client avatar, study them a little bit more, go a little bit deeper with them because you're missing something. If things aren't working, you're missing something. It's something you're saying. It's something, okay, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I'm almost done though. Didn't miss much. So you really have to focus on your ideal client. You need to know them like the back of your hand. You need to understand every little detail about what's going on in their business, their life, where they are in their business, their psychological, like what they're thinking. You need to know all of that. And when you know that, you can create the copy that works, and then you can put money towards it. Okay. But don't put money to things that are not working. It's not going to make them magically work. Magic does not happen online. You have to put in the work, as I said at the beginning, okay? Which means you need to critically analyze what's going on. And you need to know how to do that. And that's what I help my clients do, okay? And that, that leads me to, the social media analytics. You need to really know what's going on. You need to analyze them. You need to optimize your strategy based on what you're seeing. You need to know what your KPIs are, what's important to measure and what's not. Like I said, likes are not important. It doesn't really matter. Engagement's kind of important. It's more important than likes for sure because it gets you more visibility, but it doesn't get you sales necessarily. But it does get you seen by more people. So it could lead to them. But here's the thing, likes, it doesn't really do anything. Okay. So don't get hung up on the social media statistics that aren't important. Dig deeper into the analytics and the insights. Dig deeper. Okay. And I can help you do that. So to conclude today, I just want to say, today's social media environment is not the social media environment of 10 years ago, and it's not even the social media environment of like 3 or 4 years ago. It's changed. It's more challenging, and that's okay because there are still plenty of things that you can do to become visible, to get engagement, and to get leads and clients online. You just have to figure out what strategy is the right one for you and how you're going to implement it. And that's what I help people with. Okay. So one of the things that one of the programs that I have right now is Attract to Convert. Okay. Attract to Convert is my lead magnet funnel program. Okay. In this program, I help you to create a lead magnet and a lead magnet strategy. Actually, I help you to create up to 5 lead magnets and the funnels that go with them. Okay. And we put those funnels together. We do the first one and then we'll copy it and we will create all of the other ones for you. You will have multiple lead magnets that you will be able to attract the right people. And I show you how you can actually create them for the exact person that you want to work with. Okay. And how to lead them into working with you. We go through that. It's a hybrid sort of environment. I'm coaching you one-on-one in the calls. But you're doing some of the work on your own outside of the calls also. And we create that funnel. We implement the funnel. We put it out to the world. Okay. And I will help you to tweak it if it's not working because see, here's the thing that people don't tell you. All marketing is testing. Okay. You cannot think that you're going to work with somebody and they're going to help you to do something and it's going to magically work right away. No questions asked. No, marketing is about testing. Okay. You create something, you put it out to the world, and if it works, that's fantastic. More than likely, things don't work the first time. That's normal. You go back, you analyze the data, you figure out what's not working, you fix it and you put it back out to the world. That's marketing. Okay? Marketing isn't just some magic bullet that you throw out there, you throw your content out there and it's going to magically work. No, no, no. If you are not looking at your analytics, if you are not looking at improving what's not working, then you're missing the boat in marketing. Okay. So I invite you to check out Attract to Convert, my lead magnet program. It's at lisabalthaser.store slash attract to convert, attract to convert. It is, or you can go to lisabalthaser.store, go to the shop tab, and you will see it there. This is a fantastic way if you don't have, and another thing with the program is you get to try one of the most powerful email marketing and CRMs out there with this program. Okay. And I will show you how effective it can be. Okay. We will work together. We will create it. You will see how amazing it can be for you. And you will see the type of responses that you can get. Okay. And how easy it is to create the things that you need to actually draw more clients into your business. Okay. Because I help you to actually create that first funnel. Then we duplicate that funnel and we do it for up to four other lead magnets in the program. You'll leave with 5 lead magnets, or up to 5, I should say, because not everybody has or even wants 5. But if you want 5, we can do 5 lead magnets for you with 5 funnels, and you will leave that program with those in place and at least one of them out to the world and running and bringing in leads for you, because I work with you through that process. Okay. This is a fantastic program to get you really into the getting the leads in and the email marketing system behind it. I help you to create those systems and processes that are going to actually convert those clients into paying clients for you. So that is what I have for you guys today. If you missed the beginning, go back and watch it. This is really good. I give you a lot of really good tips today here on what to do on social media. Social media is not the social media it used to be. It's a lot more challenging, but in this video, you can find out some of the things that are working now, some of the things that you probably shouldn't be doing. So if you're doing them, you want to stop. And what's important right now to people online. You have to keep in mind, there's so many people that have come online in the past 3 to 4 years. There's more people online, there's more businesses, there's more competition. And that means that you need to stand out to your audience. You need to stand out in your field, and you need to be seen as the expert that the people that you are looking to work with want to work with. And you can do that because you are you. It's really important for you to really take the time and build those relationships. That is like the main thing I want you to take away. If you're not doing that today, as somebody else is, guess what? They're going to get the client. Okay. Because what happens today is, you can see 25 people doing the same darn thing. I mean, how many people come into your inbox every day? I know I get plenty, and say, hey, I can help you get 5 to 10 leads every single day. Really? Yeah, so can like 25 other people that were just in my inbox this past week. It doesn't mean anything. Don't do that. It means absolutely nothing when people come into your inbox and they say that. Because first of all, they haven't proven themselves to you. They're telling you they can do that, but can they? They haven't shown you their expertise. They haven't created a relationship with you. You're taking their word if you work with them. You're taking their word that they can do that, and you don't know that. Okay. So that's why I say don't come into people's inboxes telling them what you can do for them. First of all, you don't know they need it. Second of all, you haven't taken the time to build that relationship with them. Once you build that relationship with them, once they've had conversations with you, they'll understand what your expertise is. And that's what's going to make the decision for them on whether they want to work with you or not because you tell them. Okay. Telling them you can do something means nothing because there's millions of other people that do what you do, all telling them the same thing. So how do you stand out? Have you taken the time to build the relationship? Have you taken the time to maybe get on a consultation call, and help them solve one problem so that they know that you know what you're talking about? I'm not telling you to solve all their problems. I'm just telling you to help them with one thing that shows them that you know what you're talking about, one thing that shows them why they want to work with you. Okay. That should be your social media strategy, not dropping your links all over the place because everybody's doing that. I mean, you want to put your links out there, don't get me wrong, but don't do it in a way that's spammy or that, don't be going into people's inboxes and dropping your link and saying, oh, I can help you with this. You haven't qualified them. You haven't talked to them. You don't care about them. They're just a number to you and money in your pocket. And they know that. Okay. It's important to build those relationships. So if you took nothing from this video, take that from the video because that is one of the most important things that you can do on social media today is build relationships, have conversations. Okay. I can tell you some of the people that I follow. Okay. Some of the kind of big gurus that I follow. There's one that's a really big guru that I follow. And guess what? If I comment on her stuff, she makes a point to have a conversation with me. And that's why I'm still following her as opposed to some other people. Because she takes the time, she cares about her audience. Okay. It's important. It's very, very important. And you can build community that way. And that's what I really want you guys to take from this video today. But you can attract leads with a really good lead magnet, and I can help you do that. So that link is on the screen right now. Go to lisabalthaser.store, attract to convert, or you can go to the shop tab at the top and you'll see attract to convert in there. It is a fantastic lead magnet funnel program. We help you to create the lead magnets along with the funnels and get them into, we take them through that whole funnel into a sales process for you. And I help you to create that. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this. I know this was kind of a long video. It's about an hour. And I didn't really intend for it. I actually intended for it to be 20 minutes. So it's 3 times as long. I'm long-winded. Sorry about that, guys, but I hope you enjoy the material nonetheless. Thank you guys for being here. If you do want to check out Attract to Convert, let me know, or go to the link and check it out. If you have questions, definitely get in my inbox. Definitely get in my inbox. I am here to help you guys. It is fourth quarter, guys. I really am committed to helping you guys to grow and to scale get your business scaled if it's not scaled already. Okay. That is what I love helping people with because it's totally doable, even if you think it's not. Okay. I've helped people that didn't think they could scale, and I've showed them how to scale. You can do it. So let's do this and fourth quarter strong. Get in my inbox if you have questions. Get into Attract to Convert if you want to have leads coming in. Okay. Because I'm going to help you do that. The program is a few months long. It says 2 months, but really it's going to be as long as it takes to get through the program. So it says it's 2 months, but we try to accomplish it in 2 months. So because I don't want you guys out there waiting forever to get your leads, we want to do it like now. Now is the time. It's fourth quarter. Now is the time. More people are online, more people are doing things, more people are buying things, more people have the money to spend. They look for those sales coming up during the holiday season, even for digital products. So make sure that you are visible, that you are out there, and that you have your things in place. Okay. I can help you do that. If not in this program, if this program is not for you, I do have other programs where I can help you. So get in my inbox. Okay. That is what I have for you guys today. This is Lisa Balthaser with Fleur de Lisa Solutions, and I am your business growth expert. Take advantage of that. You guys have a great day.